What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions. In today's reaction video, I am once again going to be checking out a band for the very first time. And that band is the UK's very own Cabin Boy Jumped Ship. Now, I've heard this name quite a few times over the past few months, but I really don't know much about this band. And sound-wise, I really don't know what we're gonna get here. One of the only other things I know about them is that they're getting ready to release a brand new record. Now, that album, called Sentiments, is gonna come out on May 27th, 2022, and if I'm not mistaken, this is their first album being released from AFM Records. But like I said, other than that, no idea, so let's just get going. I will link this original music video in the description below, and today, for the very first time ever, I'm going to be listening to Cabin Boy Jumped Ship and checking out the music video for their latest single, Demons. Let's go!
I'm fed up of feeling low, and in a world so dark it's hard to stay positive, especially when your thoughts are deluded. Each day consists of a war inside my head. Everyone is the same, fighting their own ghost that haunts them. It's no cure for self-doubt, because I don't know what it is. I've realised I've spent my whole life trying to perfect an art, but at the end of the day my mind tells me my work isn't good enough. Anxiety kicks in and forces me to believe that my ideas will never be successful. Depression shortly follows because I feel like it's time to give up. These are my demons.
Before we even get any vocal introduction here, the first thing that stands out about this to me, other than the visuals itself, audio-wise, absolutely fucking incredible mix on this, man. The tones on this are fantastic. One of the things that really is sticking out to me is how much of a crack and a good, well-rounded tone that snare drum has on it. But everything's cool, man. I like the synthy stuff that's going on in the background, the electronic programming. I think I'm going to have fun with this, man. This might be really cool. Let's lead back into that.
Do you feel like you're all alone? No one around for you to hold. Wanna know?
Wasn't that the drummer?
Take back control. Well, I let demons into my home.
Yep. All right, sorry, I've been looking all over trying to find some gear. I just froze on a shot of their drummer. There's been a couple times where I'm like, man, that guy kind of looks like PewDiePie. I'm digging this, man. Aside from the audio, which we already talked about, the video is really cool, man. There's actually a lot going on just for music video shoot. We've got this huge video wall back there playing content while they're performing. We've got floor lights going on in the background. There's a lot of those pole lights that are all over the place. There's some really good shots in this, man. Like visually, it's awesome. And for me, I've always said I love performance videos because I get to see the band. I get to see what they look like. I get to see what they're playing. And I get to see their overall vibe and how they move with their music. I really dig this, man. Not too much gear going on. We've got one guitar, one bass, and a drum set. I haven't gotten really many good close-up looks, but I can definitely tell bass player's rocking a Dingwall. It looks like a Combustion, which we're starting to see more and more and more and more on this channel. So many bass players are using Dingwall nowadays for good reason. It's an excellent company and they sound great. And a lot of those Combustion basses have dark glass electronics in them, so you know you're going to get a really good tone out of that. The guitar player is definitely rocking an Ibanez RG. From a couple of the close-ups, it kind of looked like it had a locking tremolo system on it, which Ibanez has their own proprietary one, similar to a Floyd Rose, but it's called an Edge or an Edge Zero. So if that's the case, I'm guessing that's probably an Ibanez Prestige series of an RG. And the RG is one of the most popular Ibanez guitars that we see in these videos as well with a lot of bands. Drum-wise, I can't specifically tell, but I think I saw an SJC Drums logo, which SJC is pretty popular in the metalcore scene, in like the Warped Tour scene, stuff like that. But I don't see them a lot from bands outside of the US because it is a US-based company. So I'll have to double check and make sure that was what I saw. And then I caught a quick glimpse of a Zildjian logo on the cymbal, so I assume he's using all Zildjian because I can't see anything else. But other than that, that's gear, man. Let's keep going with this and see what's see what we get with the rest of this.
Do you feel like you could start a war? Don't know.
Love the electronics in the background.
Wanna know how to take back control? Well, I let demons into my soul. I try every day. Tell me that it's
Wild contrast between the drummer and the lead vocalist. Dude, you know what made that for me? The picking patterns and the kick patterns. Those quick like like that. I love that shit, man. That was awesome. I love how these guys are going from like clean vocals and like harmonies and stuff in the chorus to that harsh delivery from their lead vocalist. Really cool. I mean, we're getting a lot of bands like that nowadays, but I think their voices are so different that it's really a cool contrast. Oh shit. Not what I expected. I want to point something out in that musically that I thought was really cool. So the drummer was playing a pretty picked up pattern, like pretty steady double kick and quick snare hits, but it sounded like he was doing like half note cymbal hits, which just that pattern itself was really cool. That was a cool part. Humanity has started a cave in. It doesn't matter when it's all said and done. The earth is dying at the hands of our sons. I feel like we are separating. Humanity has started a cave in. It doesn't matter when it's all said and done. The earth is dying at the hands of our sons. That was good, man. That was really good. Let's go talk more about it. Overall, I really liked it, man. But I think the part that impressed me the most about this, back again to the tones and the mix quality. I want to find out who mixed and mastered this because this sounded really, really good. A lot better than some of the other stuff that I've been hearing lately too. And while I really liked the song, I think I'm going to have to give a little more time to this band before I really form an opinion because this kind of sound is pretty popular right now, man. We get a lot of these metalcore acts that have the contrast between the clean vocals and the harsh vocals, maybe some breakdowns here and there and stuff like that. So while there are a lot of bands that kind of sound like this to me, they did stand out a little bit, but I want to hear some of their previous singles and see if they have anything else new coming out before this album comes out in May. But I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is YouTube, you know how it works. If you're new here, feel free to click subscribe. If you liked the video, give it a like, but I'm not gonna waste too much time on that. I am on a ton of different social media. I have a Discord server that a lot of us hang out on. I have a Twitch that I stream on. So if you guys are interested in any of that kind of stuff, I'll throw links in the description below. My handle on everything social media is @TankTheTech. Thank you so very much for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.